Hi, I'm Kaylee Hewlett.
I'm Ashley Blankenship from InBroadcast.
And we're here in Singapore for Broadcast Asia 2018.
Asia's must-attend international event.
Showcasing film, pro audio, digital media and broadcasting industries. Hello, I'm Kaylee Hewlett from InBroadcast and I'm here at Broadcast Asia 2018 in Singapore. I'm joined here by Michael Lantz from Accedo. Michael, how are you doing this morning?
I'm fine, a bit jet lagged, but otherwise okay.
Me too, but I'm pushing through. Now, firstly, let's talk about your brand name. I just asked about Accedo. What does it mean?
Yeah, so when we started the company 14 years ago now, so we wanted to sort of create a new brand name. So we played with words, accelerate and do, and we sort of cut it in between and sort of made Accedo.
There you go. I never knew that before, so that's a really good insight. Okay, so talk to me a little bit about what you do at Accedo.
So at Accedo we provide the video experiences of the future. So whatever ways consumer interact with your video services, we help our customers to do that. And of course over the past 10, 15 years, the way you interact with your video services have changed significantly from the start with clunky old set-top boxes to the modern way with any multi-screen platform out there, whatever you can imagine.
Yeah, video really is one of the leading platforms right now. Are there any specific trends you're seeing in the industry and anything that you think is going to pioneer the future?
So there are many trends we see in the industry. I think from our perspective, obviously everything we're seeing right now with sort of the entry of cloud TV and the proliferation of devices plays to our strengths, right? Because this is what we have been preaching for 14 years now with the sort of a rise of the internet distributed TV. So all of that is all good. I think the immediate trends right now are of course the emergence of Android TV, which is what everyone is talking about, and that's something we have been working with Google and other players in the industry for a long time to deliver that experience to consumers. We're also seeing something we call the data-driven user experience. So essentially using, traditional user experience have always been sort of creative minds thinking about the best way of delivering things. But now you can actually measure how consumers interact with whatever user experience you have, and you can draw conclusions and differentiate the users into segments and providing different user experiences or slight variations of the same user experience to different consumer groups. And we really believe that will be helpful to increase consumer engagement and reduce churn.
Now, in terms of products, services, updates, is there anything that you're showcasing here specifically at this show?
So there are many new things, but I'd like to just mention a couple of highlights, right? So specifically for this region, there are a number of new players emerging into market. When you're a new player, there are challenges. You may not have the same budgets as the big players, but you still want to have sort of a video service of high quality. And we are presenting a couple of options for those, which we have launched together with our partner Brightcove. So we have a suite of products which are called Ott Flow. And Ott Flow is meant to sort of be possible to deploy very, very quickly and rapidly with a predefined sort of set of requirements. And we have done that in this region with, for example, Mongol TV in Mongolia, who have launched very, very rapidly with this solution, and in Vietnam with VTC, who also use this solution. So I think that's a very, very attractive way of using modern technologies to go quickly to market with a video experience.
So that leads me on perfectly to ask you, what are the challenges and opportunities that you see your customers facing?
There are many challenges, but I think the biggest challenge for a modern video service provider today is that it's really, really hard to be profitable on the video service because churn levels are much, much higher. And the traditional forms of payment in this industry has always been sort of subscription services for big pay TV operators. And churn levels when you go to an OTT service, which is what everyone is doing, are rising. People are switching services much more rapidly. It's harder to engage with consumers. So that's the biggest challenge by far. And if that means that the amount of revenues going into the industry from sort of the consumer part will be lower in the future, content costs are rising at the same time, that means that there is less money for the technology sector, right? So everyone in this room will then be challenged by customers, rightfully so I think, and they will be challenged by customers. How can we deliver more efficiently to allow them to do the same thing for less money?
So what do you think is going to happen in the rest of the year, especially for you at Accedo and moving into 2019?
For the rest of the year, I believe that we will continue to see the same trends as we have today, right? So there is a push from all customers to launch new things quickly. There is a rapid change in the industry that you need to essentially from being sort of an early adopter of just having sort of a few things for the most important consumers. You need to now have everything for a mass market, and that is of course put pressure on us. We need to deliver to customers, and it puts pressure on everyone else in the industry as well to be more efficient.
Sure, absolutely. Now, where can people go to find out some more information?
So our website is the best initial contact point. It's www.accedo.tv, and if anyone wants to reach out to me, by all means go ahead and do that on my email.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Michael. Have a great show.
Thank you, Kaylee.
This is Kaylee Hewlett coming to you from Broadcast Asia 2018.